It is absolutely crazy to me the length these companies will go to take down piracy site when they can't even take proper care of their own website, their own streaming service. They can't even properly give us the value as customers because the fact that like there are so many anime that they're just forgotten about because of course of licensing issues that they just can't be on the platform anymore, like Parasite. Parasite, once upon a time, it was on Crunchyroll. You cannot watch it, and it just like completely just gone. And it's very upsetting when you see news like this, where like Crunchyroll, Netflix, all these different companies, they are so gung ho on taking down these piracy sites. It is very upsetting to see. Like I think the future of this is such a bleak future because the fact that like anime is not going to be a lot of anime aren't going to be on Crunchyroll forever. Like that's the truth. And the fact that like instead of having a way of preserving that via piracy, you instead want to erase that and let them to be that they would prefer it to be banished to a shadow realm, which I think is silly. I really think that's super stupid. And again, I think Cacao Game is the guilty of one, but not only considered because they've been doing it pretty recently, pretty aggressively, might I add. The fact that they've been doing this for like about a year, I would say, and I think that is such a damn shame. I truly think that is awful. Like Crunchyroll, like again, it is crazy to me how like they have been non-stop on taking down the anime. And I feel like that kind of sucks because not everyone is going to be willing to pay these continuing rising subscription prices. It's just not worth it. Like Crunchyroll, like it is good, but sometimes like it does have issues. The platform does have issues, and I think the value of that uh, does continue to will continue to diminish if they keep raising the price more. And the fact that like they will not only not prioritize their website, they will actually go out of the way to identify numerous websites and take them all down without improving themselves first. Because it's like Gabe Newell says. Gabe Newell has always said that if you want to fight piracy, you have to improve the service. You have to be better than piracy. You will not go to pirate. You will not. People will not pirate if the service is legitimately good. It is legitimately bang for your buck. Absolutely value there. Crunchyroll and other places like that doesn't really necessarily have the value to the point where cause it clearly is not valued enough when people are angry, understandably angry for the amount of piracy takedown they've been doing lately. And I think for like even more so for Cacao Game, I think Cacao Game is actually the worst. The fact that like they have Solo Leveling. They're the publisher of Solo Leveling. And the fact that like Solo Leveling is one of the most popular anime in the world, and the fact that their streaming service, well, not streaming service, their manga, their company is so far behind the times that I see so many people say that Shonen Jump manga is significantly better. Like, cause I hate the model of having to pay per chapter, and I think Cacao Game. I mean, oh my, I don't know why I keep saying Cacao Game, Cacao Entertainment. I feel like they are more greedy, more gung ho about stringing you for as much money as possible. I think for Cacao Entertainment, the fact that they have an entire an entire anti piracy army, it seems like the fact that they are going out of their way to take credit. The fact they are seemingly proud to take this down. They seemingly have no qualm, no regret. The fact that they think that they will somehow gain them PR. The fact that you expect a massive applause after all of that, like hey, thank you, Cacao. I've been wanting this website to go down. I've been wanting all of this. I will continue to pay more money to you instead of going to Bato. I will continue to suckle your teeth instead of going to Bato. It is absolutely crazy to me the absolute delusion that this will encourage people to like Cacao games even more. The fact that they think that taking credit is a good PR move. It is absolutely significantly bafflingly stupid. I cannot believe that they're so gung ho. Cause I feel like this. It feels like they've been putting more effort. Honestly, it feels like they've been putting more effort into the shutdown than the actual service. It is absolutely crazy to me. It is crazy seeing how like that. The fact that the official Battle server subreddit had to completely take themselves down, and the fact that like they had to like it had to bow down and to their overlords, and the fact that they had to actually like capitulate to their demand, and the fact that they actually had to essentially say sorry and apology and that we respect Cacao Games, and the fact that they had to go out of their way to do all that, it is very scary to see the amount of power and influence these companies can have, especially after the open read Tommy Yomi got taken down as well, and the fact that they're still adamantly going down because we're not stopping just there. They're going for Mega Part and NEXL. The fact that they continuously non-stop bender. They have it feels like they have one mission in mind, and that is, of course, takedown, piracy takedown. And when you think of when you think of piracy, when you think of bad shit like this, you also think of AI. And I'm gonna explain why you think of AI. Because Amazon, for some reason, have doubled down on AI dub. That is absolutely bafflingly stupid to me. Because a couple days ago, Netflix has also announced they're doing AI. Well, not announced. They announced they're experimenting with AI to be more precise. And the fact that Amazon specifically, they're seemingly doing they want to double down on AI, which is that is so mind-bafflingly stupid because you guys remember Banana Fish. You guys remember how bad Banana Fish was. Like Banana Fish, No Game No Life, and Vinland Saga. All of these were so poorly received that they immediately took them down basically like a week or two later. And the fact that they are still trying to experiment, the fact that they won't recognize their mistakes. The fact that these big companies won't recognize the tarnishing goodwill is not a good look. Whether it's actually putting AI into your anime or taking down manga website, it's just not a good look for either or. But of course, these companies do not care about good luck. But it's just so mind bafflingly stupid that especially Amazon is doing this when they would have to know the reception. They would have to know because it was trending everywhere. There's no way they're this oblivious. The fact that they're trying to again, this is like a Morbius situation where Sony at one point thought that people really wanted to see Morbius and they still lost more money. The fact that Amazon is somehow seemingly they're really trying to force AI down our throat and trying to make us seem that we will actually enjoy it. It is absolutely stupid to me. Like it is genuinely stupid to me. And the fact that like we have other players like Crunchyroll, Disney, and Netflix, they're all trying to expand AI to subtitle. Especially when we just saw that when these companies are taking down piracy websites, but on the same page while they're trying to take piracy websites, they're also adding AI. It's like okay, well choose one. You can't have your cake. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. Like you cannot have both sides of the coin. That is such an extreme level of greed. I can't even begin to explain it. It is absolutely absurd to me. The 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 amount of power they're trying to exert out of people. The amount of like strong arming. Because like if this continues the way this goes, like who's to say that if they do start implementing AI more and they start to take down more piracy sites more, people won't have much of a choice but then say that they won't have much of a choice but to go to these streaming services that have AI. And I think that would be such a bleak future to for these companies to actually force AI and actually force people to like it because you absolutely know that these companies they want you to enjoy AI. They will go out of their way to make you swallow the AI flop and do it with a smile on their face. They want to make this a success as much as possible, and I think that is a travesty. I think that is a awful future for the future of anime, and especially with again the Netflix Mappa situation. I think that is awful. Like, if they're gonna do AI dub for Mappa, if they're gonna do AI dub for something like Steel Ball Run comes out in like 3 months, I believe. I think that it would be awful seeing absolutely great anime butchered by AI dub. Now, I'm a sub person, so it doesn't affect me as much necessarily. But who's to say it won't happen with AI dub? Who's to say it won't happen everywhere? Who's to say that, like, how it could have been to every sector of anime? Who's to say that, like, it won't have a bigger scale? Because if you give company an inch, they will take a mile. They will absolutely start to encroach on the easiest corners, on the easiest money cutting corners possible. They would absolutely do everything they can to use the least amount of money, but still try to be successful. And I think that is unforgivable. The fact that they're trying to be cheap, but actually charging you a lot for your subscription service. Like, you cannot be that we cannot allow that. Like, absolutely not. Like, this is just not acceptable anymore. Like, this is absolutely something we cannot allow this to happen. And I'm hoping people will have backlash for literally all of this. Genuinely all of this. Because that's just a grim future that I cannot even begin to imagine. But regardless, I'm done ranting. I think this was baffling to see. All of it was just baffling. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.